We're not going to spend the morning in the river, unlike certain people who we know.
That's right. Let's check in, actually, with Pete and Will, who are about to do their big, much anticipated Navy SEAL swim, for which I think Pete might be more well-trained because of certain circumstances. Is that right, Pete?
Well, I don't know. I mean, listen, it could go back and forth. Good morning to all of you, by the way. Thanks for being here. We're only a few short miles away from me. We can see the building from here. And it's the Navy SEAL swim. Here we are. It's year 5. It's my 3rd year doing it. And this guy right here, Will Kane, roped me in by saying we're doing it next year. So here we are at the Empty Sky September 11th Memorial, looking at where we will eventually swim. Will, how are you feeling this morning?
3 miles, 300 push-ups, 66 pull-ups. I should have known when I tried to rope you in for your 4th year.
Third
year. And you were hesitant. You were like, I should have known how hard this is and what I've signed up for today. But I'm excited.
Yeah, in about 2 hours, guys, you'll see us live on Fox and Friends, jumping in the very gross Hudson River with about 70 Navy SEALs, vets, first responders, Gold Star families, patriots all, honoring those who serve, remembering 9/11, remembering Extortion 17, all to honor the Navy SEAL Foundation. So we're 2 little tiny parts of it. But you get to watch us try to survive in very short shorts.
But Pete, are you
all morning long in about 2 hours.
Are you 2 small parts competing against each other? Because I kind of have, if I had to bet, I would bet on Will. I mean, as a fellow surfer, and I feel bad about leaving you high and dry, Pete, because I was on the couch the first year you did it, and I know how difficult it is, but Will's a surfer. It's going to give him a little extra help. Are you competing? Can we bet on this?
He's a surfer. He's a long-time swimmer. He lives in Speedos when he's not at work. he did water polo in college. I mean, Will has the advantage.
I do think that I have a few advantages, Griff. I heard your question. I do think that I have a few advantages, but you know, I didn't treat my body like a temple this week, so I think that I have sufficiently punished myself in order to keep pace with Pete. I think we are going to try to stay together throughout the morning.
We're going to try. We'll see what the river has for us.
Well, Will, you're wearing your Lahaina Strong shirt. That's part of the explanation of why you've been in Hawaii. You've been covering for us while Pete's been training hard and getting the advantage. But of course, Will, you always have water polo on your side. So we're excited about that.
I got water polo. Pete's doing circle laps in his backyard pool.
Yep, this is what I was doing in my backyard pool, just like this.
We're looking forward to the swim.
Get ready. The SEALs are coming in. They're coming in. I mean, it's a huge group, bigger than it's ever been.
Hey, Pete's in great shape. Douglas, I've seen you when we did the water slides out there at Fox Plaza. You're in great shape. There's a real simple lesson in television.
Griff.
Don't ever go shirtless on television, and don't ever do it when you're surrounded by 50 to 100 Navy SEAls.
We look forward to that. That's the takeaway.
I'm really looking forward to this now. All right. Catch you guys a little later.
Guys.
Look forward to seeing you. Welcome back, and we're now turning back to Will and Pete. They are live at Liberty State Park in New Jersey as they prepare for this year's Navy SEAL swim. Pete?
Hey, Douglas, Griff, Rachel. Kind of wish I was there with you right now. No, just kidding. We're here with the best of the best. You can see they're lining up, getting ready to head in the water. Will, we're here with Bill Brown, who put this whole thing together.
Bill's the man. Bill has organized this entire thing. We're going through logistics as we speak, getting a head count because we're all getting ready to get into the water. Bill, what made you begin to think about putting this New York City SEAL swim together?
I just thought about all the great men and women who serve in our military, all our veterans, our police officers, first responders. I thought about the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, the World Trade Center, what that means to all of us, and I wanted to bring it all together to send a positive, patriotic message of unity for our country.
I hope you see it throughout the morning. I got the chance to swim with Bill just a month ago, really just the two of us, one other friend of ours, and the reverence in his eyes, all of our eyes. It's hard not to have that reverence when you swim under the Statue of Liberty.
And the reverence in his voice this morning, talking to all the guys that are lined up ready to make this swim. You know, Jay, I think we've got a picture in the studio of the sign that you put on your hospital room when you were recovering as a Navy SEAL that motivated so many people. You continue to motivate people. Talk to me about why you do this swim and what this country means to you.
The swim is about sacrifice, and I mean, this year the Navy SEAL Foundation is supporting us. I mean, 30 names of guys I personally knew I lost my best friend, Bobby Ramirez. I think for all of us, we think about the guys that we lost. We do this swim for them. They'd give anything to be here. Their families would give anything for them to be here. This swim represents that sacrifice. It represents freedom and opportunity. It's amazing swimming under that statue right there because it just represents America and the sacrifice that made it.
So here's what, Pete,
Amen.
we have in store for us. We both have a swim buddy. I've got Shane McKenzie, who I've been told is legendary. Come over here, Mac. What do we have in store for us as soon as we hit this water?
Yeah, so we're going to jump off, right? We're going to hit the current right away. 1 mile straight into the current. Hardest part of the swim, and then we'll get up there. I'll help you get up the ladder. Don't worry about what Pete says. We're going to get you up there, and then the push-ups and pull-ups are on us, right?
I'm not worried about Pete. We got to beat Kaj and Pete because this is his swim buddy right here.
This is not about beating anybody. Let's lower the standards, okay? Kaj is my swim buddy. You've been all 3 times I've done it. I had my finger in the back of his shorts. He was pulling me through the current in the first year.
Very intimate.
Very intimate, Kaj. So how you feeling about this year?
This year is awesome. You know, yesterday it was like raining, thunder, lightning. Today it's gorgeous, sunny. We're bringing the thunder and lightning, and we've been training. We like to say that the only easy day was yesterday. Well, the only easy SEAL swim was last year. Time to get in the water and get wet.
Hey, Bill just looked at me. Bill looked at me a moment ago. It's going to be a tough swim. Look at it out there. The water's moving. It's tough. The current's bad. Bill?
That's moving fast. We got to get in the water quick so we can get after
It's all
it.
about the tides and how quick the water's moving in and out. You're checking your watch. We're going to get in, I think, even a little early if we can to try to beat
That's
that
it, as
tide.
fast as we can, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it for our country, for our nation, all the men and women who put it on the line for our country. Amen.
Well, Fox and Friends, we're proud to be here. We're proud
Honored.
to be a very small part of this and amplify this, support the Navy SEAL Foundation. So go give and support these swimmers, which you can do at the Navy SEAL Foundation website. And then you get to watch us for the next 2 hours.
Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete. Can you ask your swim buddy Kaj what he thinks of your man bun?
Water fast enough. Pete,
Okay.
get in faster.
I don't think he can.
Lucky for him.
I think that
right?
Pete's hair is going to give him an unfair advantage in the water. It's some kind of aerodynamic
Maybe
thing.
it's gonna. Well, there's no wind in water, but
yeah,
you know,
whatever the water version. of
I do think it's gonna. My phone is blown. People are texting me like the man bun, So I had to mention it.
Really? That's what
maybe
they
it's
were
gonna
looking
help
at on that shot? That's amazing. Well,
Rachel's eyes were elsewhere.
that was the most testosterone I've ever seen on one segment. But hopefully we'll come back to more of that. I promise all the women watching that we will do more of this. And Pete just finished the first leg of the Navy swim. Let's check back with him and with Charlie Arnault.
Yeah, guys, look who I found. Pete Hegseth completed the first leg of
Holy
the
cow.
swim. How you doing?
Glory to God. God bless the Navy SEALs, and I owe my life to Kaj Larson.
First
Okay.
question he asked was, how long ago did Will finish?
Yeah, that's honest. And it was like 20 minutes ago or something. He's done all his pull-ups, all his push-ups. But, I mean, we were stuck behind the Statue of Liberty 5 years ago, and I thought I was going to die. And this guy saved me. And so when we got around her back end and could see her front, oh, man, it's beautiful.
How much motivation do you have for the next 2 legs?
None. I'm so happy this one's done. I'm going to go do some pull-ups and push-ups. And I just have so much respect for what these guys do. I mean, I would pop out of the water after a wave came over and be like, Kaj, where are you, Kaj?
I was with you. I heard that.
Did you hear me? Kaj, where are you? And then I would find him. It was like my pillow in the middle of the Hudson River. And I would just follow him. So I'm impressed by Will's ability to swim. It's impressive.
I'm impressed by all of your abilities. I don't know that I would have the guts to get into the Hudson of all places and complete this swim. So props
Think
to all
about
of you.
what these dudes do all around the world in the middle of the night in places we don't know, in dangerous waters. Like, this is nothing. So God bless you, man.
Great swim. Great swim.
All right, well, I got to let you go. You have some
more
push-ups
to
and
do.
pull-ups
I'm
to
gonna wrap
complete,
the
and then you have
pull-ups
some more swimming to do. And go grab a granola bar. Guys, thank you so much. Lots more to come out here. That is just one of only 3 legs of the swim, so we'll be reporting back to you shortly here.
All right. Thank you, Charlie, Pete, and Will. We'll be following that swim. There's 2 more legs to go. Let's see if they make it.
Welcome back. And today is the 2023 New York City Navy SEAL swim, honoring our nation's heroes.
That's right. We've been covering it all morning long. Pete and Will just finished the first leg of the swim and are getting ready for the second. Outkick host Charlie Arnault has been following their progress. Charlie, what's the latest? We know Will had a very strong first leg. Now Pete's getting ready. They're going in for the second one.
Yeah, Will had a very strong first leg. Pete also
Survived it, baby.
Not a bad job,
That's it.
you know, but I was surprised because you're the veteran here, so I was expecting you to beat out Will over here, but you know, Will is just putting in a very strong performance this morning.
He's a swimmer, and he proved it. He was with me. He was with me the moment I yelled some things in the middle of the Hudson River to my swim buddy.
I saw his moment of weakness. I saw him roll over onto his back, yell for his swim partner, Cash! And then explain the stroke that he was performing in that moment.
With some profanity.
I can't repeat it on television. But he made it. Look at this. Statue of Liberty behind us, American flag flying behind the camera, and now we're off to Ellis Island. It's beautiful.
100 push-ups, 22 pull-ups. We did them with these guys. I met a guy, 79 years old.
Oldest guy here.
Elliot was at the World Trade Center. He's swimming it.
Really?
79.
That's
so
amazing.
look at them apples.
These guys, my swim buddies, he served 29 years, 11 deployments in the SEALs. I mean, all of these guys, they're amazing.
It's walking around with greatness. Forget a football field or a baseball diamond. This is walking around with America's greatest, the best of the best. Navy SEAL Foundation, support these guys. They deserve it.
Yeah, to be surrounded by the best of the best, a very motivating factor. Also probably just pushes you. You know, I am sure there are moments out there, as you just mentioned, where you don't feel like you can keep going, but all the guys around you, the motto here, no man left behind.
You know, Charlie, you and I were covering sports for many years, and you know, when you're around an obvious top of their profession individual, like a professional basketball player, football player, they get celebrity. This is the best of America, of America's warriors. And I should say it's not just SEALs. There's Marine Raiders, there's Marines, there's Army, there's Special Forces, there's NYPD, first responders. This is America's best.
And they make it look easy. They do. We're just doing it with them to showcase it. They do it with ease, and they represent the country well. God bless them.
You are the unsung heroes of Fox and Friends. And boys, we have to send you back into the water now, so we got to let you go.
I'm going.
One of the 220
I'm surviving. He's
Good luck
sprinting.
to you.
I'll watch him do it, but I'm going to make it.
And now it's on to Ellis Island, so let's go. Best of luck. We'll see you soon.
So, Charlie, have they already done the push-ups and the pull-ups already, and they're ready to get back in the water? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Yes.
We did them all.
Yeah.
Of
course.
All the push-ups, all the pull-ups.
They did everything they have to do, but there's 2 more sets of that coming. So this is just the beginning, guys.
Yep.
Well,
Good luck.
We're
Back to you
impressed.
guys.
We're super impressed.
Looks like a lot of fun, but it's all, of course, in a terrific cause.
That's right. NavySealFoundation.org if you want to help support them for a great cause.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock here, East Coast time. That's my shot. I mean, your shot of the morning. That's the Hudson River, where the Navy SEALs are doing an amazing job here, swimming across with Will and Pete for their charity, which is fantastic. They're on the second leg of that journey right now, jumping in after the first leg and doing pull-ups and push-ups. I don't know how they're going to do this. Will Kane, the winner of the first leg, has an advantage. He's a swimmer, but has had a week off because he's been reporting out in Maui and doing a lot of hard work. Pete, I know, has been training hard because he, loves to win, but he lost, at least so far.
I think the man bun is slowing him down.
At least we can see which one he is in the water.
Yeah.
We'll be able to see the man bun coming towards us.
That's right. Well, there they are.
Look at that. The only channel you're going to get shirtless Navy SEALs jumping off a barge into a river, and all for a good cause. The NavySealFoundation.org if you want to support Will and Pete and all the great warriors that fight and sacrifice for our nation.
That's right. We're going to check in with Charlie Arnaud. She is there with Will and Pete, reporting on everything for us with the bird's eye view here.
And a fabulous bird's eye view it is. I mean, I'm not just talking about the water, the Statue of Liberty. I'm telling you, being surrounded by 220 very jacked, in shape men who serve our country, I'm not mad about it.
No.
And I have to say that I'm really impressed by the performances of our very own Will Kane and Pete Hegseth. I think Pete, I have a feeling he's going to make a comeback here. I think he's going to be the first one out of the water at Ellis Island. That's the next leg of their swim. Statue of Liberty to Ellis Island, another 3/4 mile swim, the same distance as they just swam from Liberty State Park to the Statue of Liberty. The difference here, though, they have the current assisting them this time around. So it's actually going to be a huge game changer. That's going to be such a big help. I know that both of them got out of the water. They were pretty drained, but that's going to be a big assistance to them. You can already see all of them making their way. And then once they get to Ellis Island, they got to get back up, do another 100 push-ups, do 22 pull-ups, and each stop commemorates a little something different. The next stop going to really just commemorate all of the immigrants who came over to America searching for better lives, to really live the American dream. Here it was more about the freedoms and the civil liberties that we have here in the United States. So guys, lots more to come. I'm going to be on the boat enjoying the view. It's a beautiful sunny day here, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's Pete or it's Will out first, but I'll be the first to report it.
All right. Thank you,
so
Charlie.
much. Joking aside, this is an amazing challenge. I mean, this is a real grueling exercise, isn't it? And the fact that every single time after the swim, you've got the pull-ups, the push-ups, and then back in the water.
And back into the dirty water.
Lovely, clean water of the Hudson. What are you doing?
Well, welcome back, Will. Kane just finished the second leg of the Navy SEAL swim, and Pete coming in behind him. He's arriving right now. Let's check back with Charlie Arnaud. Charlie, is Will gloating?
Yeah,
is Will gloating?
Will, are you gloating? They want to know. Are you, how impressed are you with your performance? And you beat Pete already 2 of the 3 legs. I mean, come on.
How impressed am I with myself,
yes.
Charlie?
That's a good question, right?
It is. You know what? Actually, I'm impressed with this dude. Look at this. He's getting out of the water. He actually kept a pretty nice clip on that leg. TV star coming through. Everybody's making way, letting him up the ladder. A little makeup and powder on.
Here he is.
Here he is.
First words out of the water. How you feeling?
Woo! This guy's fast.
He's fast.
We took a picture in front of the Statue of Liberty, and then he's like, I'm out of here. It was like watching Michael Spitz or Michael Phelps just out of the water, and I was like, I'm just going to be right behind you.
Look at this
with my breaststroke.
This is like post-exercise adrenaline.
Okay, so I have to ask. I know you're a little bit more drained because this is the second of the swims, but you had the current helping you. Did that make a huge difference?
I felt like it was I felt like it was a cross chop the whole time. Look at Catch. Catch saying yes.
It was. Come on, Koch. Give us the analysis of the water.
Yeah, break it down for us.
It should have been straight behind us, but we were sucking in a lot of water that round. But all good. Saturday,
I mean,
we're happy.
What can you do, right?
No, these guys are swimming great. They're awesome. And what a beautiful day. What a great way to honor our fallen brothers.
That's what it is. I mean, just look back. Look up flags. These guys, God bless America.
And Kosh, make sure I got it right. So we're getting ready to do, I've already done them, it's no big deal. But 22 pull-ups and 100 push-ups, and they signify something, though. Each of those numbers do.
Of course. So, 22 veteran suicides a day. We always want to protect those who have served, right? And we want to honor those who have served, and we want to decrease that number. So 22 pull-ups in honor of those, and 100 push-ups just for the hoo-yah of it, and make that swim so much better.
Can I get a group hoo-yah?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hoo-yah!
All right, go get your pull-ups and push-ups done. You've already finished yours, so I'm just gonna stand here and enjoy the view. That's my whole responsibility of being here. So, guys, back to you in the studio. We'll have more updates as they come.
Thank you, Charlie. You're gonna have to ask them what the Hudson water tastes like. So we'll want to get that report when you come back.
I'm gonna find out. There might have to be some doctor's visits after this swim, but we'll see what happens.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Great reporting.
Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Today is the 2023 New York City Navy SEAL swim honoring our nation's heroes.
That's right. Pete and Will just finished the second leg.
And our own Outkick host, Charlie Arnaud, has been following their progress. Charlie, how are these guys doing?
We are doing fantastic. I mean, this is just so much fun. It's such a beautiful day. We're here for such a good cause. And these 2 guys, I must say, stellar performances. And now 3rd time's a charm, about to get into the water for the 3rd and final time. You guys feel like you are ready for what is to come, the final leg of this swim.
Last leg, 1.5 miles, to Manhattan, to the 9/11 Memorial. What this is all about. This is about this remembrance of everything these guys have fought for, what we believe in as Americans. This is awesome on this barge. You should see the spirit. Look at the flotilla of boats out there supporting patriots everywhere.
Cool. It's an event. It's twofold. It is honestly, when you look around and you see the men around you, it is reverence, it is honor, it's appreciation. But then it's also your eyes on the prize of getting it actually done. For those of us that are not expert swimmers, you said you're cramping up a little, Jay. I am too. How you feeling, man?
Dude, I feel good. I mean, the first leg was a little, I think everybody was talking about the first leg, a little choppy against current, a little crampy. Second leg, then it was cruising. I looked like a speedboat out there. I actually swam twice. You might not have noticed that. Wouldn't surprise me.
He's a champion right here. But yeah, once you finish this next mile and a half, then you grab those American flags and run
to ground zero,
exactly,
to the footprints, to the memorial too, and do it even more remembrance of those that are not here. Either on 9/11, Extortion 17, all those that have been lost over the last 20 years.
Red Wings.
Red Wings, amen. Navy SEAL Foundation. Again, if you're watching, yeah, we're doing this. It's a beautiful day, but go to the Navy SEAL Foundation website, donate to support this cause, to what they do.
And Pete, this is your third time swimming, correct? And then Will, this is your first time. So first time already, first impression.
The main impression I would leave for anybody watching, for all these guys around us, is it's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of it. Appreciate you having Fox and Friends and having Pete and I out here to do it.
Honored to have you guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bill Brown, everything. Awesome folks.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal to hear from everyone out here. 220 swimmers in total, a lot of them Navy SEALs, other firefighters, police, we have first service responders. I mean, just all Rangers. Lots of people out here, all for a good cause. And guys, this is it.
That's it.
Final leg.
Stick around to the end of the show. We're going to jump off right at the end of the show, so don't miss it. We'll be jumping off the barge for the last leg.
And I'll be there to see you guys complete it, so good luck to you.
That's right. All right, Charlie, Will, Pete, thank you. We'll be right back after this break to make sure we see them dive back in. Stick with us.
Nephew of my Uncle Sam, a rough riding, fighting Yankee man.
All right, welcome back. We've been following Will and Pete all morning for the Navy SEAL swim in New York City, and they have one dive left. Charlie, how's it going there? When are they going to dive in?
Well, they're going to dive in right here. They're standing right on the edge. They are just seconds away from completing their third and final leg of this swim. They will swim at 1.5 miles with the current hopefully assisting them just a little bit. They'll get over to Battery Park. Well, then they'll grab some American flags, and they will run all the way to the World Trade Center, Ground Zero. So, guys, you ready? Let's go.
Good luck, guys.
Let's go. Woo! Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, Will. Good luck, Pete.
So what do you think about jumping in that water?
I'm very glad we're in the studio, but congratulations to all the guys. It's an amazing feat.
It is an amazing feat. We can't wait to give you more updates on how this ends tomorrow on Fox and Friends. Join us 6 a.m. Bye.
Well, as you might have noticed yesterday, Pete and I took off all our clothes and finished the Navy SEAL swim yesterday, helping raise money for members of the SEAL community, the Navy SEAL Foundation, including active duty veterans and their families. Here's what you may have missed if you weren't watching on Saturday.
Here we go. This is the warm-up 1 mile run. You ready, Hexac?
It's a 1 mile run over to the water's edge where Will and I will then put on fins and start the swim. About 70 Navy SEALs, vets, first responders, Gold Star families, patriots all, honoring those who serve, remembering 9/11.
3 miles, 300 push-ups, 66 pull-ups.
All to honor the Navy SEAL Foundation. So we're two little tiny parts of it. Will, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Right now they're on their first leg of the swim. I am told this is the most difficult portion of it because they're actually swimming against the current right now. It's about a 1 mile swim. They're on their way to the Statue of Liberty, Liberty Island.
When you pass by that Statue of Liberty in the water and then you see what these guys can do. And you know, we're doing this one morning.
Right.
When you think about the fact this is what they do for a day job.
Right.
You know, across the globe on behalf of all of us.
Will just finish the first leg.
It looks like he beat out Pete. So props to Will. Will, how you doing? How's the water out there?
It's a little chilly. No, it's good. It's the current strong coming across you, but we did well. It was fun. We're looking for Pete.
Pete Hexath completed the first leg of the swim. How you doing?
Glory to God. God bless the Navy SEALs.
Let's check in with Pete and Will. They're on the second leg of that journey right now.
Statue of Liberty to Ellis Island, another 3/4 mile swim.
Will Kane just finished the second leg of the Navy SEAL swim, and Pete coming in behind him.
Here he is.
Here he is.
First words out of the water. How you feeling?
This guy's fast. Last leg, mile and a half, to Manhattan to the 9/11 Memorial.
Let's go! How special was that experience?
It's a special, special thing to have said you have done in your life.
Yeah. Well done, brother. Now we're going to go run to ground zero.
What this is all about, this remembrance of everything these guys have fought for, what we believe in as Americans.
Well, it was an awesome morning for a variety of reasons. I called Pete yesterday, Rachel, at the end of the day, and I just said, hey, man, that was really fun to do with you.
Yeah.
It was just kind of it's just kind of like, I mean, look, let's be real. It's just kind of a bro thing to do hard things together. It is. And I mean, he kind of ducked out of the beers afterwards, so that was a little bit disappointing. But that's all right. He had family duties.
How do you feel this morning?
I feel pretty good. I've got a few places where I can feel it in the back over here somewhere.
You might feel it more tomorrow, maybe.
I'm usually that kind of guy. Not the day after, but the day after the day after. Yeah.
I mean, I feel horrible. I feel like it was in a car accident. No, and Will's like, let's do it again next year. I'm like, no. This is it.
Okay, so these are the shots. That was so interesting. There was all these shots of it was like raining men, and we were just loving it all back here at the studio. I had so many women tweeting at me saying, "Come back to the Navy SEAL Foundation segment." We were enjoying it. A couple questions for you. One, did you taste the water?
Yeah, it's unavoidable. You're going to drink a little bit of a Hudson.
And what does it taste like? Is it
well.
gross?
It's more mental. And every time I've done it twice, meaning once I did it kind of as a practice, I don't know how you feel, Pete. Like that night, I feel like I have a sore throat.
Yeah, it's brackish and gross and salty. And one of the guys.
But I'm sure I don't have a sore throat.
No, but the point is, and I don't want to take this pause, but it's just interesting that, this river is here, and they want to, shut down, gas stoves. It's like, clean up the damn river before you start changing all of our lives, right? And so these guys can swim across, like,
some of the camera guys like, you're kind of glowing green today.
Yeah, exactly.
We're good.
Like, AOC, clean up your river before you try and.
But I know we both feel this way. What's the takeaway? The takeaway is you and I are just dudes. These other guys. These are America's elite warriors, and it is humbling, not just to be on TV shirtless around them, but to be in their presence.
Absolutely.
Y'all did fine in that department.
That definitely was the biggest ethos takeaway. But also, listen, it was not a race. Okay.
No, that's only because you lost, and now you're turning it not into a race. How much did water polo help?
I mean, a ton. I mean,
the dude. No, we would jump in together, and then he was like. I mean, he's just going, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
this is my thing. He beats me on everything else. I mean, I'm made for the water.
He's a swimmer.
He killed it.
But back to the America's Elite Warriors. I mean, this is who it's about. Those Navy SEALs. And it wasn't just SEALs. It was NYPD, Fire Department, Marine Raiders, Marines, Army, Special Forces. All these guys were there yesterday. But this was all to support the Navy SEAL Foundation, which you can as well at the NavySealFoundation.org/donate. And the reason why is to help these guys afterwards. We did each station, we did 100 push-ups and 22 pull-ups. The 22 pull-ups signifies the 22 veterans who take their own lives every day.
A lot of those guys, when they put their hands up, you can't even count the amount of deployments they've done.
What does the Navy SEAL Foundation do exactly? So
they do. They also support active duty Navy SEAls too.
Yeah.
So it's just the next chapter of purpose, like training these guys up, connecting with other SEALs, making sure they're physically, emotionally, spiritually taken care of.
Yeah.
It's a network of guys, but when you leave that team room, sometimes you disconnect, and so it tries to reconnect them to that purpose.
Well, you guys, it's an amazing foundation, and you guys represented well.
Thank you.
An amazing feat.